Knife.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to Red Jenny. We're here to stream.
That's not a stream.
That's not a stream. This is a stream.
That's a stream.
Hi, everyone. We're here in our new time slot, and apparently Monday has a very I don't know what to call this energy that we're coming in on.
It's the same energy. It's just a little less tired.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If we get this way, Strixhaven this way too.
Yeah, is we're tired, but we haven't reached the point of end of the week tired. We're like, fuck me, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. So yeah, we're here on our new time slot to play some Dragon Age, and we're so excited for you to join us. I'm gonna talk about scheduling stuff on our channel real quick, and then we'll go and do announcements or introductions, and we'll get going. So if you're watching us live right now on Twitch, I'm going to preemptively say our schedule is going to be a little bit off kilter for the next couple of weeks with the holidays fast approaching. Just saw G's comment in the chat. The next stream we'll have after this one, I believe, I think the Tuesday crew will be at it this week.
It's it's Monster of the Week this week.
Monster of the Week. Okay, yeah, LB's going to be running the Monster of the Week game on Tuesday, and then I believe we'll be doing our Elegant Magic or Elegant Creatures on Thursday, and then for the next couple of days after that, I think most of our stuff is going to be off. We definitely will not have any streams on Saturday or Monday next week, and I think we'll be gone until probably at least the following Thursday. But yeah, so keep an eye on our Discord and wherever social medias where you can find us, and keep an eye on our schedule. I think that's pretty much it, though. Once we get through the end of next week, I think most of our schedule stuff will even out. So, yeah, I'm going to go and stop talking, let my lovely players here introduce themselves, and talk about who they are playing tonight, what they do on and off this channel, and who they are. Starting with
Me. Hi, I'm Crocodile Dundee. You can find me on the internets at Crocodile Dundee 21. I don't know. Hi, I'm Savvy. It's been a long day. You can find me on the internets at Savvy Seaworth, wherever you find people. I'm on Twitter for now. I'm on Hive Social. I'm on Instagram. I made a Tumblr today. There's nothing on it, but I made it. Maybe I'll post something there. It's at Savvy Seaworth everywhere. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays. It's still the same. I'm here a few days a week playing and running games. I run Dungeons and Dragons on the channel, which is now on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We had a really fun one shot and introduced a new character this past Saturday, and I'm really excited. No, I didn't have a Tumblr before. I've never had a Tumblr.
I was going to say, you're getting on Tumblr, and I found a movie theater ticket to Twilight New Moon in my office, and we're heading right back.
Dissolving into the early 2000s.
Going right back. We're traveling through time.
How is that possible? I've been on Twitter since 2009 is how it's possible. I was just on Twitter.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then on Sunday nights, I'm on twitch.tv/LBHack'emUp playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we're talking to gods and shit over there, and we're probably gonna get eaten by Mistra or something. But yeah, we'll be off for the next couple of weeks. Tonight I'm playing Venehn, who is the only elven rogue in the party, and a fuckboy.
I don't remember if I announced who goes next, or if this is one where y'all are self-sufficient. Sid goes next, I think.
Oh, shit. Hi. For the record, I am not self-sufficient. No, that's a lie. I am Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I'm also on the Hive socials. I do not have a Tumblr either. Never have. I do have an Instagram, but there's like 5 things on it. It's whatever. Yeah, just look up Greek Sid, and it's probably me. Yeah. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays, mostly playing games. I do run our game of Elegant Creatures, as Val said. It's on Thursdays. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern. Yes, we're hopefully getting back into that before we go on, a little breaksies for the holidays. Should be lots of fun. Wally was nice enough to run that one shot for us last week. It was a blast. So yeah, check it out. Tonight I am playing Yasmera. Yasmera is a Kunari rogue, and of course, the only one in the party, but not a fuckboy.
I think Wally's next.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet.
ASMR intros. Here we go.
Yes, ASMR intros. Yeah, I'm not doing that for the whole entire time. Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet, who has a Tumblr called R and Soda Dreams. You don't know. You don't know if I'm telling the truth or not, but I have a Tumblr called R and Soda Dreams. I dare you to look it up. There's nothing there, but maybe a couple things. You might see some boobs. I don't know. But you can find me there, or you can find me on Twitter, WALLE132, like the cute little Disney robot, talking about the stuff that I'm in, things that I do. Like, I don't know, talk about how proud I am for Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are now Triple Crown tag team champions. They started at NXT, and now they got the SmackDown champions, got the Raw champions, now they're next NXT champions. So it's pretty cool for them. Real proud of them.
I think the fact that more than one sport has a Triple Crown is a crime and shouldn't be allowed. I think it should have to be called something different.
I'm also really offended that you are talking about wrestling before Sita as he's actually Hulk Hogan this evening. So
you know what? I figured I'd lessen the blow for Sita. Is what I do. But yeah, you can find me Monday through Saturdays here on this channel, playing some Dragon Age, playing some Monster of the Week, and some Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's right. I'm like stuck here. Y'all can't get rid of me. So I am like your uncle after Thanksgiving.
I don't think I've ever had it described by somebody as being stuck here.
Well, that's it. You can't get rid of me. You're going to try, but it ain't going to happen. It's going to show up a couple of days later like a cat. Yeah, that's me. But yeah,
we fed him too many times.
You fed me too many times. You fed me good roleplay. That's what happens. I got a litter box. But yeah, today I'm playing
Where did
Garas.
you get a litter box?
It's there. Yeah, I'm playing Garas, the only elven rogue in the party who is a fuckboy. And they are our master of disguise.
This is why I love playing on Mondays.
I don't know what this energy is, but I love it. Hey, Sita, you want to bring us home?
Oh.
The Hulkster don't need nobody to soften the blow for them.
Hi everybody, it's me, it's Sita. I'm back, and this is what my face looks like this
It's
week.
better Hulk Hogan.
It's better Hulk Hogan, not racist Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. You guys can find me at on the Twitter at Mr. Wilt. You can also find me lurking around here on Monday nights, and especially lurking in the chat on Saturdays for the Ward 47. So if you enjoy making jokes about exploding lasagna, come join me there where we watch these guys do some awesome crystal golem thing smashing stuff. That was such a good episode. I had so much fun watching. Tonight I am playing Carter, the the only human mage in the group. Yeah.
Our one non-rogue. Hi everyone, I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown over on Hive or on Instagram. I'm here mostly doing games on from Thursdays to Mondays. Other than this game, I now run on Mondays. On Saturdays in the afternoons, I run our Ward 47 stream where we play Bar Slings that Sita just plugged and gave a glowing recommendation. So come join us for that. Otherwise, yeah. Oh, also over on LB Hackman's channel Sunday nights playing in Play Things of the Gods, which we just had a stream of last night. I think that's pretty much it. So are y'all ready to get started? Okay. I didn't have my notes unprepared. Last session on Red Jenny, you finally began your first heist, making your move on the White Spire, the headquarters of both the Mage's Circle here in Valrio, as well as the Templar Order, with the sole goal in mind of heisting a few items. You're looking for the 2 halves of the official royal seal that is used upon making magical artifacts and weapons and things of note that come out of the Grand Forge, the Royal Forge here in Valrio, as well as stealing a mold, all for the purpose of forging a fake blade, one of the Empress's points, which you will use to swap out with the real one when you finally complete your grand heist. With the help of both your new mage friend, Ty, and your new reluctant Templar friend, Lucia, you were successfully able to infiltrate the White Spire under the guise of being workers, tasked to complete menial jobs throughout the spire. You split up upon entering, with Carter, Yas, and Lucia planning on finding the night vigilance office, and Venehn, Garas, and Ty heading up to the Grand Enchanter's office, trying to locate these seals. You, upon splitting up, ran into a few interesting situations. Venehn, Garas, and Ty bullied some Mage Circle initiates into escorting them to the...
Garas bullied them.
Oh, sorry.
I was
Your
nice
heart's
to them.
content, because all know.
Yeah. Garas bullied some Mage Circle initiates into escorting you to the Night Enchanter's office, while Carter, Yas, and Lucia follow Lucia's directions to the Night Vigilance office. However, Carter, Yas, and Lucia, you ran into a bit of a snag, a hitch, as Lucia's sergeant, another Templar posted here at the White Spire, seemed to take your presence here as a great opportunity to conduct a bit of hazing, bullying, to exert their power in a way that was entirely unnecessary, demanding that Carter, who had posed as a mason, come with him to the kitchens to repair a crack in the wall there before carrying out any other business. Carter reluctantly followed along with Yas and Lucia. I think the 2 of you were trailing behind, or were you heading to the office? I didn't remember that in my notes.
Dude just kind of took Carter, so we were like, we gotta stay on task, so
Yeah.
we stayed. Yeah.
So the 2 of you kept going. Okay. I couldn't remember, and I didn't have that part of my notes. The 2 of you, undaunted, continuing along your task to the Night Vigilance office, while the sergeant escorted Carter towards the kitchens, and Carter, in a small, maybe a memory, maybe a hallucination, maybe something else, noticed as he was passing a kind of an antechamber, saw a familiar face as you witnessed Eckhart standing in this sort of dank storage room, and when you blinked, he was gone. So that's what we're going to pick up here today. And I think I want to let's start with the crew upstairs. Let's start with Mage Quarters, the Night Enchanter's office. I just combined too many. The Grand Enchanter's office. So that's going to be Garas and Venehn. You and Ty have arrived at this office. I don't remember. Did I get a chance to describe it last time? Had you entered the room?
No, I think I was picking the lock.
Okay. All right. I don't remember if you succeeded in that, so let's just roll it again.
Okay.
If you hadn't rolled before.
I don't remember.
That's fine.
I have to get my dice out.
Shame.
Oh, shut up.
I've never forgotten something so important.
I can just make you go away from the stream. You know that, right?
And who's going to run it for you?
Any one of us very accomplished DMs.
Okay, fine. I'll go. I leave it up to y'all. Bye now.
Wait, what?
No.
Guys, are
you done?
with our
Yes,
parents
I'm done.
fighting? Make them stop. Guys, I'm scared.
18.
No, damn. That's very good. Okay. You spend a little bit of time, I think, Garas providing some cover down the hall, making sure that
Yes.
nobody approaches. Ty staying close to you. You hear some footsteps and some like conversations. A small like crowd of like apprentice mages comes up the stairs and heads down a different way when they see a Templar standing down the hall. Garas, and you give Venehn enough time as there's a click, and you're able to open the lock to this door.
I kind of like glance over my shoulder at them. Okay. And did those two mages I was bullying? I wasn't sure if I recall if I sent them off their way.
Oh yeah, they ran off. You told them to
Okay.
go to class, and they amscrayed.
Okay, as soon as they unlock the door, I will head down the hall to where they are.
To where your friends are.
I'm kind of moving back a bit, like
Okay.
so. Like
You're,
so.
sorry,
Like
the
I'm,
phrasing of
yeah.
that made me think that you were going to chase after the mages.
Oh,
instead of
no,
flying. You
no,
said running
no.
earlier.
Oh, no,
I was
yeah.
like, how mean.
But no, I just moved back a bit into the hallway so that I can be in a better earshot of them, but also maintain still a good lookout of the hallway from both ends of the hallway of the coming.
Okay. All right. Okay. You head towards the door as Venehn, you're able to open it, and you and Ty can slip inside. All right, so you're gonna stay outside, or you're gonna head in?
I'm going to. I want to stay because I pretty much trust Venehn, and I know their skills are amazing. So I'm letting them go with it inside of there. But I'm standing outside because I know I'll be better at if anyone just comes up, I can talk my way out of it.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm bringing Ty because he's magical, so it can
That
probably
too.
help me find shit
Yeah.
my dumbass wouldn't be able to find.
Yeah. So you and Ty close the door behind you as you enter, and you're immediately granted with the Grand Enchanter's office, which is less of just a straightforward office and more of like living quarters. There is kind of immediately entering. It looks like it is set up as kind of like an office space here, and I'll describe everything in here in a moment. But there are a couple of there is kind of a hallway leading out from it that probably leads to some sort of bedchamber as well. Everything here is pretty lavish. To somebody equally fitting to somebody of this station. There is a semicircular desk. It's kind of like a crescent moon shape of this white oak wood with a few small like baubles on the desk, some papers neatly stacked. Everything here is very meticulously organized. There are scrolls that are tucked into a and 2 shelves on a large rack to your left and to your right upon entering. It looks like there's probably a small, or there is a small like table for like outbound correspondence that are sitting just to your right as you enter the door, with a few papers that have not been sealed, a few scrolls that have not been sealed yet that are sitting on top of it.
Sorry, everybody. Bit of an audio issue with Val's microphone. I have muted everyone else on the stream to save, hopefully, your lives. Because that was a bad sound and it was very loud. You're good now. Nobody on stream can hear you, but I want to make sure it's fixed before I unmute you. Sorry, everybody. Give me 1 second. Gonna put a marker there so I can edit that shit out because that was loud. Okay. Everyone can hear you again.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll figure it out. Anyway, where
Can
was
you
I?
not hear us talking to you when that happens?
Were you talking to me when it was happening?
I just wonder because that's what happened. That's what has happened the last couple of times that we've been like, "Hey, Val," and you just keep talking.
Oh no, I haven't heard you. I didn't hear you say anything.
Well, we can litigate that off stream. I just had to ask.
Yeah. I just saw y'all making faces. So.
Okay.
But yeah. Are we still good?
Yep. We're good. There is a table by the door we just came in for like outbound correspondence.
Behind the desk is more of like an open area with some seating behind it. There's a small like coffee table, a few like plush lounging sofas, and then beyond that set of doors leading out to a balcony which looks out from the top of this tower, which you can see through the windows that you are at a very high point within the city of Valrio, probably the highest altitude that you've ever seen the city from. But yeah, that's about you what you see when you come in here. And Ty looks at you and says, all right, and where do you want to start?
Well, I have 2 thoughts. One, desk is usually where important work things are.
Right.
2, is this something that's important enough to be hidden away in like a bedroom, per se, where no one goes except for the Grand Enchanter?
That's possible. I'm not sure if it's something that she would hide somewhere, or I imagine with something like this, it's probably pretty well secured if she doesn't have it on her person.
True. Okay. How about you look through the desk? I'm going to go down the hallway and see if I can find any secret stashes in there.
All right. I'll start looking around here.
Shout if you need me. Well, don't shout. Come get me if you need me.
Yeah. So you start heading down the hall or this side passage.
Yeah.
While Ty looks around in here. And yeah, it's a short passage that leads into like the bed chambers. Back here, there's a smaller writing desk, like for personal things here. Wardrobes, small chests for personal items, a pretty lavish bed, and then I would say like a bronze bathtub off to one side, and then various drapery. So go to make me a perception seeing check. And I'm gonna have Ty do one as well.
Oh, my perception's pretty good. 15.
Okay, that's pretty good. Ty's perception's not great. Yeah, it's just gonna be a straight roll. 9. Okay, not great. All right. So you start kind of fumbling around the room, looking for whatever you can find here. You open up a couple of chests, mostly clothing. A few like personal boxes that you open, and there's some jewelry inside. Nothing immediately like identifiable as the seal that you're looking for. You're assuming that you'll know what it looks like when you see it. I'm trying to remember. Yes, you had found in your research kind of a representation of what the seal looks like.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can, yeah, you know about what you're looking for. As you're sorting around the room, though, I think you go to kind of you check everywhere, everywhere obvious, desk drawers, things like that. You find papers with like personal letters that are being sent to various individuals. Nothing that seems like too out of the ordinary. And as you're going to leave, I'd say or maybe to turn back to look somewhere else, the one thing you notice is one of the wardrobes. There is like some scuff marks near the feet of that wardrobe.
Like something's been dragged back and forth repeatedly.
Okay, Geralt, yes.
Well, obviously I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to like pull it aside.
Well, I want to make sure there's not like a friggin' like tripwire or something on it first.
Okay. Let's do maybe. Would that also be perception? There's not like an investigation skill in this. I think it's just all based in perception.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So yeah, this would also be perception seeing.
13.
13? Okay. No stunts or anything? Okay. You don't see anything that looks like a tripwire.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pull it open.
Okay. It explodes. No. You drag it to the side.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
You drag it to the side. It's pretty heavy, but you're able to move it.
I don't have to move it very far to fit through, so.
No. You move it to the side, and there isn't like a secret passageway or anything back here. But you do see that. I mean, actually, like as you first drag it to the side, it doesn't really. There's nothing behind here. Like there's no like cut out in the wall or missing pieces or anything. It's a stone wall leading to a tiled floor.
Wait, what do you mean leading to a tiled floor?
It's stone wall, tile floor.
Oh, okay. It's not like an alcove or something.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna check the back of the wardrobe.
Okay. You knock along the
Like a key
the back
taped to it or something.
Yeah, you knock along the back. I mean, you check the back of the wardrobe. There's no like imperfections to it or anything.
Like a code carved in the back.
No Wi-Fi password.
Okay,
back
it's a
here.
stone. When you say it's a stone wall, is it a solid stone wall or is it like a masoned stone wall, like with individual pieces?
It's like a mason stone wall.
Okay, I'm gonna see if any of the bricks move.
Okay. Just like pushing against them?
Yeah, just very gently, just kind of like trying to see if any of them shift or if any of them like don't have like all of the bonding agent around them.
You kind of push against some of the bricks, and as you're working your way like top to bottom, basically as far up as you can reach and moving your way down, just when you get to about like 2 feet off the ground from the floor, one of the bricks shifts.
Does it push in or can I pull it out?
It looks like you kind of wedge it. You could as you try to like wedge it in, there's like a clink, like it hits something behind it. So then you can like pull it out.
Does it have Benjamin Franklin's glasses in it?
Yes, it does. And you're one step closer to finding the national treasure.
Yes.
Yes.
Nicolas Cage comes bursting into the room. He's got the president with him. What else can I do for that movie?
You just blended both.
That was both of them.
National Treasures
Okay,
1 and 2.
Yeah, that was the 2 movies in one mega movie.
Super national treasure. International treasure.
Extreme Force.
18.
No, nothing is wrong. The brick seems fine. It actually looks like there's something behind the wall, like behind the brick here.
Well, obviously, I stick my hand in the hole.
It's something metal and flat, and it looks like it goes probably up farther down. What you realize is that there's more of these bricks that you can actually move out of the way.
Well, they're coming out.
So you begin to pull bricks out from the wall.
I want the world to know. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood. Apparently.
I'm gonna
Oops, all references.
we're gonna head. Well, Venehn's taking
No!
apart a wall. We're gonna.
No, you can't do that.
I can do that.
I was taking notes and everything.
And I expect you to keep taking notes. Let me get back to you. We're gonna go back downstairs to somebody who's supposed to put a wall back together. Sita or Carter, you are being led. You arrive in the kitchens with this sergeant, who immediately takes you back. Like there's some like staff in here that's currently working. It looks like they're working on some like big pots of something. Probably smells like stew or soup or something like that. They're working for today's lunch, and they give some odd looks as you are led in by 2 full Templars. I said it was 2, right? Or was it just the 1? Actually, I think it was just the 1. Yeah. As you're led in by a full Templar towards the back of the room, and he stops and points at the wall, and you can see that there's this like crack running up the brick there, and looks back at you and says, "All right, Mason, get to work."
So I remember that Yaz had produced some tools. Is there any mortar or plaster or anything with which to actually fix this wall amongst that?
It's a good point. How thorough were your disguises?
Yes.
Look at this face.
Now,
Look at his face.
I'm devil's advocate for a second. Carter, I think, did make up the Mason thing on the spot last time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
had you
is
planned
true.
on him being you hadn't planned on being a Mason.
Can I roll to see how prepared
Do we need an Ocean's
Yasmera
11
was?
Sorry, I
style
like for things to be.
flashback?
I like to make things
Oh no,
difficult.
no, it's fine.
120%.
No,
I
Let's leave it up
appreciate
to a
it.
roll. Let's leave it up to a
Yeah.
roll.
Let's do an
Let's see how
Ocean's
prepared we
11
were.
style flashback, our Blades in the Dark moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. We said we were going to do that.
Yeah, and I never came up with the rules for it, so we're gonna do that right now.
Blades in the Dark has rules if you want them. I got them.
No, I think it's gonna be like I think I'm gonna go with like a cunning roll, and it's gonna be like cunning preparation is gonna be the roll. I will add a new stat because this is kind of where my head had been at before I stopped thinking about this and got distracted by other things. Is that it was gonna be like a cunning preparation roll if you needed to have something, and the target number that you're looking for is going to depend on how like outrageous it is for you to have thought of this thing in advance. I'm gonna say with Carter being a Mason, and specifically having planned for that, I'm gonna put that on a hard difficulty, which is a 15.
I have a +2 to cunning.
Okay.
I have focuses in research and cultural lore, which I don't think either of those are going to be very helpful for me here necessarily.
No.
Okay.
But like I said, since I've made this up, y'all can take a proficiency in that later on your next level up if y'all want to.
Oh, I'm gonna. All right.
That would be in like preparation, is what you're calling
Yeah,
it.
essentially.
That would be
building
a very
new
Yasmera
skill.
thing to do.
that sounds
So
interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
And this would only be like retroactively, and that way you don't have to worry about too much about planning for things ahead of time. So
I love that. I love
It's one of my
that.
favorite things about Blades in the Dark.
10. Okay. On the dot 15.
Woo!
6, 4, 3 plus 2, 15.
okay.
On the goddamn dot. Woo!
Then yeah, maybe that's why Carter decided to go with that as the plan, knowing that you had some Mason's tools and stuff with you to help build up the disguise. Maybe you had brought that specifically. Like, I want to know what was actually, give me the little bit of that flavor. What was Yasmera's pitch to the group? Like, why do we need to bring actual Mason supplies with us?
Can I contribute?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I have ideas, but I don't want
Carter is like the one person that's been keeping the bar alive for a long time. There's gotta be like patching kits and stuff laying around there. It's probably shit we already had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why did Yasmera think that would be good to bring on the job?
I think maybe like she was putting together just like, a toolkit. And most of like what you think of as a toolkit is mainly going to be for like wooden things, like hammering something back on a wall. But seeing all of the things that Carter does around, even in his like secret stone tunnel in the bar, it's like, oh, fucking thing's made of stone. This might come in handy. And just sort of tuck it in the pouch.
Okay. I like it. Well done. Yeah, so Carter, you do have the supplies that you would need to patch this.
Yeah, it's a shame he doesn't actually have the skills to go with them. But let's see. I think. So you said there are some servants in here cooking right now, right?
Yes, yeah.
There's some staff. How many? How big is this room? Is there anywhere where like, is there like a supply closet nearby? Anything like that? Kitchen counters or cabinets that might provide visual cover in a spot.
Yeah. I'd say this kitchen itself isn't huge. This isn't like palatial cooking. It's more there are 2 kitchen staff in here right now, and they're mostly about making large quantities of passable food that can feed a garrison here. So
It's a high school cafeteria.
essentially, yeah. I mean, there's plenty. I would say there's a lot of cover between you and the cooks because there are just these massive like pots that are currently hanging over open fires and waist high countertops that are with food and implements and lots of stuff in this kitchen. It's not a large space, but it's pretty well packed.
Are any of them tranquil? Are they're presumably not mages or Templars?
No,
Are they tranquil or are they just like paid servants?
I think that's a good point. I think we probably keep most of the tranquil up, like serving upstairs. So I think these are probably hired servants, hired staff.
So before Carter picks up any tools, he's going to walk over to the wall and press his ear against it, make some taps, run his hands along it, make it like appear like he's inspecting it. And he's going to turn to the Night Sergeant and say, Sirrah Night Sergeant, with your permission, there appears to be some deeper structural damage that I would like to investigate for the structural security of our spire.
He looks you up now and says, All right.
And he starts to walk along the wall a little bit further out of sight. Kind of like trying to lure the Templar to follow him, because I imagine he wants to keep Carter in his sight.
Yeah, I think as he loses sight, sighs and heads around to follow you.
A question, Knight Sergeant. I did not catch your name.
He says, Sergeant Spurs.
Yes, Knight Sergeant Spurs. Sirrah. Did you ever hear of a Templar named Eckhart?
Haggard.
While he's thinking about that, Carter's eyes, he's turned away from the Templar, like he's still like investigating the wall. His eyes begin to fill with a lyrium blue as he reaches into his mind and finds the barrier separating him from his emotions and the fade, and he pushes through it, flooding him with emotion, and a little smirk starts to split on his face, and he says as he turns to the knight, it doesn't matter anyway, and I cast memory.
Okay. What does memory do?
Well, it either saves my butt or gets me killed. That's what it do.
Either one of those
We
is
love
going to
it.
be awesome. Okay, so I guess you'll first need to roll your spellcasting test to see if you get off the spell, right? So first off, what is the target number for the spell? Oh, you're muted right now if you're talking to me. Oh, actually, I've got it up here. Oh, perfect. I was actually on the magic page here. So the target number is 16. It's a spirit spell. So do you have a focus in spirit?
I do, yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be magic plus focus plus the roll, right?
Yes. Yeah. So roll your 3d6 and add those.
I'm clicking.
Ironically, my PDF viewer just told me I'm out of memory.
Are we doing spell stunts?
Congrats.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do spell stunts.
Yes! Oh, I think I just roasted this guy then. Because I got 2 4s and a 5 on my dragon die, which is 13 plus my spellcasting and focus puts it. It's way over 16. It's in the 20s.
Okay, I think he has to make a save, but you do get a spell stunt. So the spell stunts are on page 106. I don't know, did I put those in the... oh yeah, I did. I did put the standard spell stunts there. Show party.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at those earlier because I was really actually kind of hoping I would get some spell stunts on this particular roll.
Yeah. Okay, so you get a couple of options there. And how many did you roll in the dragon die? A 5? Okay, so you get 5 points.
I'm going to put 3 points into making it
You muted again.
hang on, I'm just gonna put myself on unmute. I'm using the space
using
bar.
push to talk. Okay. Okay, so what are you gonna do? I assumed you were gonna use 3 points on the that word that I don't know how to say to increase the spell power. The puissant casting.
Puissant.
Oh, no. Can't hear you.
Les poissons, les poissons.
Puissant.
In English, it's just puissant.
Still can't hear you, Sita.
How about now?
There we go.
Yeah.
Switched microphones on me for some reason when I
That's
unmuted
fine.
myself. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, 3 points into poison.
Poison.
2 points into
Potent
skill.
casting is what it should
Potent
Yeah.
casting.
should
I
be.
don't know why they wouldn't just name it potent casting.
Look, you just gotta make it fancy and extra dragony.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of this shit has French inspiration.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah.
increase the spell power by 3.
Yep.
All right. And then you have 2 more points too.
Which I'm going to put into skillful to reduce the mana cost.
Okay. Awesome. So what is the check that he needs to make?
So it is willpower with a focus of self-discipline versus my spell power. My spell power, when I cast a spell from a school I have a focus in, do I get this focus for that too? Is it? It says
Yes, you
on
do.
the sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then he's got to beat a 20, bruh.
Oh, geez. That's very high.
Ooh.
Templar. Willpower. Does not have self-discipline. No, surprise, surprise. He does, however. Okay, he does get a plus with the essence of lyrium. He gains a +1 bonus to resist spells and other magical effects. So that will bring his total up to +3. But that's going to be a real tight roll for him because he's going to need. I think he's going to need like 3 6s. Okay, rolls a 16. Whew, so that is not enough. I rolled 2 6s and a 1. Those 2 6s came up, and I was like, all right, so he fails. So what's the effect of the spell?
So I can either bring back or erase a memory, and I'm gonna let you guess which one I'm doing.
Is it bring back?
Yeah, it's bring back. I'm gonna bring back a memory from his
From his
childhood.
childhood.
When you were
Yeah.
When he
lovers
used to-
5
yeah.
years ago, and he
When
remembers
he's-
how much he loves you.
Pull a ratatouille.
Yep.
When he
I
used to
wish I
cook
could
in the
implant a
kitchen with his
memory.
mother.
I wish I could implant a memory, but I can't do that. I can only. So I'm definitely going to. I'm going to erase his memory of bumping into us at all. But I also, knowing that another mage, if we get rumbled at some point, can use the same spell to bring the memory back. Before the spell finishes taking effect, I'm going to lean in real close next to his ear and say, "I'm coming back for you." And then I'm going to erase the memory and get the fuck out of there before he notices me again.
Okay. Yeah, as you do that, you kind of slip to the side. The rest of the staff having no idea, having gone back to their cooking. And you just see him kind of like, you just hear him cough for a second and mutter to himself, like, what was I doing? And you scamper forward back down the hall, and you can hear him turning and like coming back around, and a couple of other with all your work stuff. You see a couple of other Templars coming down the hall, and you kind of cut to the side and move past them, and they don't make any note of you. And as they see him, they go, "Hey, Slam, where have you been? I was looking for you."
Slam Spur. The guy's name is Knight Sergeant Slam Spur.
Thank you, G.
Thanks,
Sometimes,
G.
Thank you,
sometimes
G.
the chat buys very good NPC names.
Yeah.
And I
it
had to
happens.
introduce, and sorry, it's Slam Spurs with an S at the end. I
Slam
just need to
Spurs.
know his name is Knight Sergeant Slam Spurs
Oh my gosh.
because G hates me.
Which sounds exactly like the kind of guy who'd become a fucking cop.
I know
Yeah.
this is the most Dragon Age name we've ever introduced.
But it's the most Dragon Age cop name, though.
What you know is that's the PC of the story. That's
That
the
right-
hero of the
like-
story because that's the only way he got that name.
Like a name like that. That's like that's the equivalent of being Paul Blart Mall Cop of Templars.
Okay, so you head out and go to meet up with the others. Here's the thing: you reach the end of the hall. Yaz and I keep forgetting my own NPC's name. Lucia, Yaz, and Lucia are gone. I mean, you know a lot of this tower, but you don't know where the night vigilance office is exactly. You could probably get upstairs if you wanted to, but I don't know if you're going to be able to. I'll say is if you want to try to find them, you can make a roll for it, but you're going to risk maybe running into somebody else you don't want to run into.
Then that might just have to be a risk I do. Can you come back to me while I
Sure.
ponder on that?
Yeah, while you're sitting there at the intersection, you go, shit.
Yeah,
You
what
start
do I
looking
fucking do
around.
now? Yeah.
We're gonna go to Yaz and Lucia. The two of you have arrived outside of the night vigilance office, or near enough to it. And Lucia kind of stops. Oh, it's just shit.
What
He's
is
in
it?
his office.
Well, so this might be an issue.
Yes. Always leaves the door open when he's working. I can try to give him a reason to leave, but that's going to leave you on your own.
I'm used to that.
Alright, wait here. When you see us leave, move quick.
Right. Tries to look unobtrusive, being 6'8", and Kunari starts sweeping the floor.
Starts sweeping the floor, yeah. Lucia leaves, heads around comes up to like the door that you can see is the doorway that she was looking at. Like knocks on the edge of it, and you hear a voice from her, and she says, "Sir," and steps inside. As there's a bit of a conversation, you can't really hear anything from here. It's just some muffled talk, and then you hear the sound of a chair scooting, and she comes walking back out with the night vigilant in tow, and you see a tall, middle-aged man with this gilded armor, and he's walking like pace and pace with behind her, as she doesn't even look at you as they walk past you. You kind of keep your head down, move to the side, and they leave.
Did he close his door?
Yeah, I think he closed it, but you didn't see him lock it or anything.
Okay. Will, as unobtrusively as possible, just sweep down the hall, look around, check and see if anyone's looking.
I don't see anyone here currently.
All right, and slips inside.
Okay. You slip inside, shutting the door behind you. It is much different than the office of the Grand Enchanter. This is a much more, I would say, practical office. Military. You don't see any like personal chambers in here. He probably doesn't live here. Probably lives in the city somewhere. So it's mostly just this office space. There's a large table at the center of the room, kind of like a war table, which depicts the continent. You see marks out for different territories and stuff as well. There are a few battalions kind of indicated along it. There are large scrolls filled with like troop movements, counts, logs, things like that are on tables around the room. Yeah, it is very much a military commander's office.
Might get to some of that if we have a moment. But for now, so I'm looking for the schematics for building these weapons, correct?
You're looking for the other part of the other half of the seal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing, don't forget, so you're looking for both halves of the seal, and then in the forge, which is like the
That's
midpoint
the
of the tower,
schematics.
that's where
Yes.
the schematic, or what's the word? The mold. Yeah.
The mold. Okay.
For it.
All right. Assumes that something like that's probably like in a desk drawer somewhere. It's probably not like out on the war desk. So we'll just start carefully, not discreetly as possible, looking around the desk, trying to find something.
Okay. Let's do a perception seeing.
Okay. I'm also, I don't know if I can just actively be doing a perception hearing on this too, because I do have a focus in that. And I
Okay. Yeah, we'll do the same roll, and then do you not have a focus in seeing?
I don't in seeing, just in
Okay.
hearing.
So we'll just bump it up by 2 for the hearing part of it, and the
Okay.
flat
Just to
roll.
make sure ain't nobody coming. So I do get focus on this?
If you don't have the focus in seeing, then you won't get the focus. It just
Yeah, just
essentially
straight perception.
just straight perception roll right now, and I'll tack on 2 to keep in mind anything you might hear.
Cool. Okay. 4, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15.
Okay. You search around this office a fair bit. There's, I would say, a lot, not to say clutter, but there's just a lot in this office, and it's less open. As you are pushing around, there is like a desk towards the window, the one window that leads out from this chamber, that's pushed up against the far wall. You gather that a prior knight commander might have had this closer to the center of the room and had a little bit more like of a traditional office experience, but it looks like given the recent war times, he has rearranged the office for more practical use. As you go over to the desk and you begin to root around through it, you do find in the bottom right-hand desk drawer, there's a small, like dark wooden box with a gilded latching around the edge, and it does appear to be locked.
I'll try to pick it.
Okay.
Is that a dexterity?
I think it's dexterity. If you have a focus in,
No, straight dex.
Is it thievery in this game?
Yes, because we have a talent.
Okay.
Oh no, it's lock picking. We have a talent called thievery. Sorry.
Okay. So there would be a specific focus in lockpicking.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, just straight dexterity.
Okay. 12 plus 4 is 16 plus that's a 20.
20. Nice. You fumble with the lock a little bit, and you eventually hit and get the last few tumblers aligned, rotate, and there's a click as you successfully open it. And you open up the drawer, or you open up this lockbox, and there are a few things inside. There are I would say 3 vials with a light, like azure blue liquid. That this would probably be immediately defined that this is lyrium. These are lyrium potions, which are quite valuable for those of you, just so we know, in our game. I'm not gonna make you identify stuff. I think most people who have an understanding of magic would probably know what lyrium can and can't do. In game terms, lyrium can restore mana points if you take it. However, Templars also use it to maintain their Templar abilities. So there's 3 vials of lyrium and a small syringe as well. And
He's a junkie.
all Templars
Yeah,
are. Also, in this case, is a half circle steel object that you flip over, and you see half of the seal that you're looking for.
Okay, so we need the seal for the blacksmith to put all this together. So, like, would like a rubbing suffice even?
No, you need the seal.
I need to take it.
Yes.
Coolness. Okay. Well, then we're taking it. Do I take the lyrium too? I figure motherfuckers are just gonna realize that this box has been robbed. I mean, this big seal is gone. We're taking the fucking lyrium too.
I was gonna say, if the seal is gone.
I want to say this because I think we talked about it before. It's probably better if we also take some other valuable shit.
So it looks like
they were
I think that
robbed.
was the plan. Yeah, I think that was the plan.
I feel like we talked about that like 10 million episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she'll take everything in the box. She'll try to look like a competent thief. So she'll lock the box back up, and then just like any other like little trinkets of worth around. She is also gonna go over to the war table really quick and scribble down any little bits of information that she can gather about troop movements or anything that pops out to her. And then she's gonna get the fuck out of the room.
Okay, you can make a note of that. We won't go through all that right now, but we do note that, like, more recently, it seems to indicate a lot of troop movements around Antiva, specifically in relation to Darkspawn activity. Seems to be most what the recent ones are.
Makes some notes, takes a couple little trinkets, anything else she can find, and then just slips the fuck out of the room. And
Okay.
I believe we were saying we were going to try to head towards the middle floor, but she'll just, make her way back down, cleaning the hallway.
Okay, I think probably we can say you intersect with Carter along the way as he, unless Carter, you decided to go completely somewhere else, but.
I think he was going to kind of meander that way. I was imagining him catching glimpses or having flash memories of moments with Eckert or other experiences from the tower, and kind of almost in a daze, he's following that sort of trail, like going from one place to the next place, seeing this like crack on the wall where where his head hit from some Templars abuse, and that's when him and Eckert first met. Eckert helped lift him from the ground, and a place behind a column where they liked to meet up where no one could find them and things like that. But I think his path might be slowly wandering his way towards the middle as well.
Yeah. So maybe as Carter is taking a more circuitous route, or is like slower moving throughout the tower, as you get a little more speedily, you are able to intersect. All right, I'll do a couple more things before we go to break. I do have something for Garas here, but I want to finish up with Venehn first, because I'm sure Venehn is just dying to know what's going on.
Okay.
As you pull this all away, you see that hidden behind these bricks, you have a nice stack of bricks off to the side. Hidden behind the bricks is a like a wall safe, essentially, that has been it's fairly large, built in back here.
What is so important? You put it in a safe and then break it up. I try to find out.
Okay, you want to try to crack it?
I'm gonna try to crack it. Yeah.
All right.
Unless.
Hold
on. I go back into the other room real quick. Ty.
Ty's been searching around. Says, I haven't gotten through everything yet.
Did you
more
find
stuff
any
here.
like like passwords or like combinations or anything like written down?
Like her birthday or something.
Well, I don't know. Or like a sheet that says, hey, cool safe password, don't forget.
I haven't found anything like that out here, unfortunately.
Did you find her birthday?
No, that was more of a joke.
Oh, okay.
Try password.
I don't think it's that kind of safe. I found the safe.
Oh, that joke made no sense because I had no idea what you were asking for. There's a safe back there.
Well, I did ask you for combinations and stuff,
Try
so
password.
I think you're very smart. I think you made a completely logical leap, actually.
There's a safe back there.
Bricked up behind a wall behind a wardrobe.
Why would the Grand Enchanter have a safe hidden? I need to know what's in there too.
Come help me.
Okay.
Here's what I am thinking. The Grand Enchanter is she?
As far as I know, yes.
She is in an incredibly magical place, surrounded by incredibly magical people. And if somebody in this tower was going to go looking for something to take from her, they're going to use magic to do it. They're not going to move a wardrobe and start taking bricks out of the wall.
So you're assuming that the mages are too lazy to actually search something?
I don't think it's laziness so much as...
No, that checks out with what I know about Orlais, so...
Okay.
I
Man,
don't
I
know
wish
if
I
I
had
have...
Carter's mason tools right now.
We all do.
Okay. Let's bust this baby
Uh,
open.
okay, so... I was looking to see if Carter has anything, but
Well, Carter's
the
not
safe,
here.
Or not Carter. I was looking to see if Ty had anything, but assuming the safe doesn't have any blood, I don't think there's much you can do.
I can ask it.
Would blood from a safe be harder or easier than blood from a stone? Chat, what do you think?
Vote now in the chat.
Don't test me. I'll put up a poll.
Okay, so you wanna do a little bit of thievery, a little bit of lock picking.
Yeah. Safe
I'm gonna
cracking.
roll this all into lock picking, even
Sure.
though it's not really a lock situation. But I think that skill applies. I don't think safe cracking is in the options that you can take.
I don't think so.
So, assuming I'm not excluding somebody else's skills, we'll just wrap that into lockpicking.
Ooh.
Good ooh or bad ooh?
I rolled 2 6s and a 5.
Oh shit, good ooh.
Plus 5 is my dexterity. So 12, 17, 22.
There's no logical way I could say that this safe
Are
is
there
too...
stunts for this? Because one of my 6s is on my...
That's a good point.
Can I stunt this safe open?
God, one of these days I will
I don't think I
remember to-
need to, so don't go to too much effort to...
Yeah,
to look for them,
I was
but-
looking spell stunts. I don't remember where the rest of the stunts are. Well, I'll look at that later. I
Okay.
keep forgetting to go in and pull the rest of the stunts from the game, but I don't
No, that's fine.
think there's anything like that. I think mostly the rest of the stunts are like communication.
Okay, well, I just want it to be known that it's super skillful.
Yeah,
Is
the
Ty
most-
impressed?
Yeah, I mean, the Ty is watching and says, "Is it really just as easy as?"
It's just like listening. Click. Click. Click.
No fucking way! You found the combination hidden somewhere.
Check my
didn't you?
pockets, I swear.
That's impressive.
It's the ears. They're big, pick up lots of
Oh.
sounds.
Right.
No, I've just done this a lot.
Oh.
I can show you how. It's not that
Oh.
hard if you have the patience for it.
Sorry, I found the roleplay stunts.
Gimme.
They're on page 433. Oh, there's also exploration stunts for things like speedy search and
I should have bookmarked this page.
yeah,
Shit, I could have stunted on search and shit too, because one of my 6s was a...
yeah. So
Right.
this is probably in the exploration stunts.
Can I spend it on flirt instead?
Yeah, you want to flirt with Ty?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's only 4. And I got 6. So I could do flirt and speedy search.
Yeah, that works. I'll allow it.
I can teach you how if you want. It's not difficult if you have the patience for it.
Go ahead and make your
Which I'm sure you
communication
do.
seduction check.
What's like?
Ty's gonna make a willpower self-discipline check.
He could choose to fail, right? What's a fucking communication? Okay, that's 16.
Oh my god. How is this happening?
I'm having a good day.
You are having a good day. Nope, that's a 6.
Damn. He did a speedy search of his heart and found me.
You see, Ty is just kind of like looks
Speedy
that
search your
over.
heart. Wait, no, sorry.
You know, if you're patient enough and have dexterous enough fingers.
Right? Yeah, definitely. That's very, very impressive. Mhm. It's like glances over towards the bed and just like shakes his head, just like, So what's in there?
Open it.
God, that would
It's
just
not
be
a
the way
competition to see who can flirt with Ty the fastest and best.
I know, because now who succeeded on successful flirt checks with Ty? It's Garas.
Oh, that wasn't with Ty. That was with
This is
Venehn.
Venehn, yeah.
That was with Venehn. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
Garas for Venehn. We're forming the triangle here.
I did the
Carter
awkward back
definitely
touch
did
with
the
them,
yeah.
You did, yeah.
Unintentional flirt.
Yeah, we're all doing. Yeah, that was. I should have had you roll a seduction check for that too. I
He's
didn't
so cute.
He's
is
adorable!
The thing.
Real cute.
It's the big eyes and the beard.
And he's a little broken.
He's just a little
Little
guy.
broken, very
Fix
broken.
him.
We can
He's a
fix
little
him
guy.
together. We can fix him together.
All right, let's actually get through what's in the safe because we should actually get there. You pop open the safe, and there's
Sorry.
actually
Once I found out flirt was a stunt, it was over.
there's a few things of note in here.
Gimme.
You see a there's a small pouch, or there's a pouch of silver pieces.
Mine.
Okay, you take.
How many?
Well, you go into count. There's about, we'll say 100 silver pieces.
That's an easy sheet update. Say that's an estimate.
They're not Orlesian though.
Ooh.
They're Imperial.
Oh.
Ty, look at this.
That's an Imperial silver.
There's 100 of them about in this bag.
Why does the Grand Enchanter have Imperial coin?
I wonder if there's something else in the safe that will answer your question.
There's also a like a book, a journal in the safe.
Okay.
And there is a crystal as well, like a circular, like a crystal orb, crystal ball.
Like a crystal ball.
Yeah, it's not like that, but it's like small, like
An
palm
orb.
size, like slightly bigger than a golf ball.
Okay.
And it's humming.
Do you know what this is?
Can I see it?
Mm.
Takes it, starts to look it over. I think this is a Seer's crystal.
Oh, what?
That's a. You can use it to communicate with people. As long as they also have one. Over any distance, as far as I know.
That's cool.
You have to have the matching pair, though.
So somebody else has one of those
Right.
that matches. Hold on. I'm gonna flip through the journal real quick and see if there's any mention of the Imperium or anyone in it.
You open the journal and you begin to skim through it. It appears to be encoded. It's just a series of numbers.
I'm no good at ciphers.
It's like number dash number dash number, number dash number dash number.
We should take this and let Yasmera look at it.
Yeah.
And we should take that.
Right.
But I have a theory.
And your theory is?
My theory is that the person who has the other one of your Seer's crystals is into Winter. Why else would it be 1, 2, 3 triple hidden with a journal that's full of code and Imperial silver?
I don't know.
What if the Grand Enchanter is a traitor?
But I think that's even more reason that we shouldn't be in here much longer.
You're right. Here, gimme.
Hands it back to you.
Gonna wrap it up in like a handkerchief or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to touch it for too long because then you start to see a glowing eye in the distance.
Fool of a toque!
You start thinking about buying a new refrigerator. Because it's a Seer's crystal.
Oh my god. That was the dumbest joke.
I've been thinking about it for like a couple minutes.
That is so good and so bad at the same time.
Thank you. I'll be here a week.
Because they made the same joke back in the 80s when they first came out with those refrigerators. So basically what we're saying is Sav went against time and space to pull up that joke.
I'm a time traveler.
Uh-huh.
Let's take some innocuous valuables.
You did find some jewelry in
Did you find the seal too? Is it in there?
Ty hadn't finished going through the desk yet, was pulled away to help.
Okay, but it wasn't in the safe.
It was not in the safe, no.
Okay. I am not gonna go to the effort of putting everything back because I wanted to look like this place was robbed.
Okay.
And knock over some chairs or something. Take the jewelry box. Just stick it in the bag.
Okay.
And I want to sow discord also.
All right.
Thought about breaking. No, I was just thinking. Sorry, I'm still thinking.
Okay.
I thought about breaking back up the safe, and then I was like, no, let's make it look like it was stolen, and no, also, let's put the Grand Enchanter on fucking notice. I'll help Ty go through the desk. The rest of the
Okay.
desk.
The two of you go back and start going through the desk. While you are doing that, Garas, you hear footsteps coming down the hall towards the door. And you hear some muffled conversation, and that conversation grows a little bit closer and closer.
I look towards to see who's coming down the hall, but kind of like shifting to like a at attention kind of look, kind of stance.
Mm-hmm. You see two figures, both berobed individuals. One is a looks to be a young man, probably early 30s. He is adorned in blue robes with a little bit of like silver trim, and is having is holding open a book that he looks like he's like reading something out of. And next to him is a elegantly dressed woman with dark, like black hair that is pulled up on top of her head, and she is walking with I think she's got a staff that she's not really using to walk, but holding to her side as she's walking. And her robes are like a golden color with a little bit like white trim around it, and it has the symbol of the circle emblazoned across the front.
Okay. Garas is gonna look at this and sees two very important people walking down this hallway, and he's gonna make the assumption that they may be going into this office. So as soon as they appear, he like spins around and leans into the room real fast and says, "You guys better hurry up really fast because someone is coming down the hallway. I will try to stall them as long as I can. Go." And he twirls around and like walks down the hall towards these two people.
Okay. You start heading straight towards them, at which point, like, as you are immediately between them, I'm going to say you're about, as they've routed this circular passage, are you trying to cut them off before they are getting within eyesight of the door?
Yeah.
Okay. It's tight, but yeah, you have to like run a little bit to get there before they do. So it's like a hurried walk to get their direction, just to kind of set the scene here. And the man with the book kind of stops reading out of it, and the woman looks up in your direction. The man says, "Sir, how can we assist you?"
Oh, no. There's no time to really discuss this. We need you one floor level down right now. There is an emergency with several of the students. They are having an argument, and we think it may get to the point where that blows will be thrown, but this is something that we feel like people of your level, more intellectual levels, can really handle before things get to the point of violence.
I'm sorry, you're saying there's a skirmish between the students?
Yes, there's an argument, a heated argument. It's a very heated argument. Various words are being thrown between them. Insults. They are insulting the They're still insulting other students. They're insulting the mages here at the tower. They are making it very personal. I feel like someone of your two statures should go in there and intervene before things get violent.
He looks up at who you can assume is the Grand Enchanter, and who's just been quietly listening and observing, and he says, "Right, forgive my rudeness, but is that not under the jurisdiction of the Templars to resolve such disputes?"
Please, if I had to go to every single dispute that I was being ripped apart by two people arguing, no, I am saying I would like that perhaps you could get yourselves involved with this, because this seems like more of a philosophical matter of an argument than something that a Templar who's just a big old meathead of a Templar who swings around a sword all day. I mean, come on. You two are better at breaking arguments than I ever would. All I would do is enter the room, they'd be like, "Oh, it's a Templar!" and we're going to stop talking. No, I prefer that maybe this time we could handle this in a philosophical way and let you take this as a teaching moment for the students.
Right. All right. Go ahead and make me a. I guess it'll be a
bonus die for using
or
the
communications.
pedagogical phrase "teaching moment."
There's no way anyone believes this man is a Templar now, right?
No one thinks I'm a Templar at this point.
It's going to be communications deception.
Okay, I have a focus in deception.
Okay.
Hoo-hoo. I got a 5 and a 6 and a 2 plus 5. That's 16. That's 18. And I got 5 on my stunts dice.
Okay. 18.
So you're gonna flirt, right?
Yeah.
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 I think you have to get doubles to do a stunt.
Oh,
Yeah, did you get stunt?
No, I did not get doubles for stunts.
Okay, then
no.
yeah, you can't stunt.
But I got.
But you feel like stunting.
I feel like stunting, but I got 18.
Okay. 18. All right. The man stops for a second, so he says, Madam, seems to be rather perturbed by this. Should we intervene? And she finally speaks and looks to you, Garas, and says, and what were the names of the two students?
The names of the two students aren't really important to me because, to me, all of you mages are really, really not that important to me. You're just a bunch of people who wave around staffs and mats. You really think it is in my jurisdiction to worry about what your fucking names are? You're just a mage to me.
Garas spends the rest of the campaign as a frog.
She steps forward and she says, what is your name, sir?
My name is... Boy, put Wally on the spot thinking up a name here.
Staff
Great if you-
Sergeant Spurs.
Yep, Slam Spurs.
Would he know that name?
No,
Is
not
that-
in a million years.
Now,
It would be the
counterpoint.
biggest coincidence.
does
Is that
sound
a
like
point?
something he would-
Is that a
it
name
sounds
that
like-
Garas will come up with? Absolutely, yes.
That's the thing is a name Garas would come up with, but it's not, he wouldn't know that name.
Spur slams. That sounds like a sex thing.
It does sound like a sex thing. My name is Staff Sergeant. My name is Staff Sergeant. My name is Staff Sergeant Tin Chain, sir, ma'am.
Sergeant Chain?
Yes.
Right. Well,
She can't be
Sergeant.
mad about that. There's a fucking Sergeant Spurs.
Yeah.
Sergeant Chain. I tolerate the behaviors that you and your superiors have towards my disciples and the students here in the circle. But you will not speak to me in such a matter. Do you understand?
I'm really thinking about how he's going to respond to this because he's trying his best to stall here. You know what, ma'am? You're absolutely right. I should be speaking with you with more respect that you and your students deserve. However, it would also be in best if you do go downstairs and handle this argument, because I'm certain at this point you're thinking that, I could go down there and handle it by now, but probably you're also thinking that probably even more competent Templars are probably on their way going to deal with your students, and if I'm making a big deal about it, then if they go down there, who knows how they'll deal with it.
Ceres. Oh, yes, ma'am. Will you please go get the students in line? And make me an appointment with the Night Vigilant. I wish to discuss his subordinate's presence up here in the tower.
Oh, are you going to go down and handle that, or should I escort you down there, or what do you need to be done?
Ceres is going to take care of it. You can escort him directly.
Right. Come on, man.
And the young man goes to move with you. downstairs.
I turn and walk with this young man like, they better hurry up, get out of this room, because oh boy. As I'm walking down the hall with this guy.
Venehn, you and Ty have gotten this warning while this has been going on. What do you do?
Well, I don't care if it looks like this place is ransacked, so we gotta find the seal. I'm
Okay.
not leaving without it. If we have to leave a different way, we'll leave a different way.
Make a perception. Again, another perception seeing check. This will determine how fast you find what you're looking for.
$14?
Any studs?
No.
You start rooting around the desk. You can hear Garas having a conversation outside. You're yelling and making comments, and it kind of gets quiet. You're rooting around and looking for things, and finally, as Ty's been searching through some other like behind some of the scrolls and looking around,
And rolling bad and not helping at all.
yeah, I mean, he did roll really bad. You finally are pulling aside some books, or actually, you're moving across the or like you've looked through the entire desk. You don't find anything there, and you lean across on top of the desk for a second, and it like clicks in a little bit, and you release it, and the top kind of pops up.
Oh shit.
At which point you open you open this top part, and there is like a compartment at the center of the desk that kind of pops up, and in here you see a couple of things. You see two vials of this deep like red liquid. They're healing potions, and
Not blood.
Yes, also a vampire.
Red.
I don't know.
Inquisition.
There's like blood. I
bullshit.
mean, there's blood mages and shit. Like, who
Yeah,
knows?
not red lyrium. Sorry, these are not red lyrium
Please don't.
potions.
No. Take.
You also see there a small box as well. You you pop up the box. This one is not locked like the Knight Commander's was. And as you open it, you can see a sort of velvet lined box and a circular indent in the center where a seal would be if it was in here.
It's not here.
And at that point, the door to the office opens.
Okay.
And you see standing there in the doorway, looking inside with her staff, you see the Knight Enchanter. And there's a moment of pause, of silence between the three of you as she looks straight towards you, standing on the other side of the desk, and Ty standing towards the shelves with the scrolls on the other side. And this moment is broken by one word uttered by Ty. Teresa?
Oh!
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Tyler.
Tyler, the creator. What?
Timothy. There are so many things he's not telling us.
Tyler P. Timothy Jangles.
Tyler, Timothy, Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Tyler.
Now it's confirmed that she's a Tevinter spy. I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do we know?
This confirms she's up to some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
some shady shit.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and take our break, y'all, and we'll come back for the remainder of our stream. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. We're gonna go take a quick 5-10 minute break, refresh ourselves. We encourage you to do the same, and we'll come back to see what sort of drama happens next. So stay tuned, and we'll see you very soon.
Crimes.
And welcome back,
Crime.
internet. That's not a knife. That's not a crime. This is a crime.
There's just a crime.
This is a crime.
Why did this turn into our Crocodile Dundee?
Because I started talking about Crocodile Dundee.
You know he made 3 movies.
Yeah.
Dundees.
Yeah.
And
I
then a
remember
movie
seeing
about
the third in theaters.
I
there was
feel
And then a
about
movie
being Crocodile
about
Dundee.
the actor himself,
Yeah.
but being Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. Was there ever like a crossover with Crocodile Dundee and the Crocodile and like Peter Irwin? I feel like that was like a wasted opportunity.
Do you mean Steve Irwin?
Steve Irwin?
Yeah. Was there
I
like
gotta imagine they hated each other.
yeah.
Steve Irwin didn't hate anybody or anything.
No,
He
but
was
I think
an-
maybe the
he was an
Crocodile Dundee
angel.
hated him.
He was
The
an
angel on
angel
Earth.
this world couldn't fucking handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
You want to get
Jumping-
real sad? Let's keep going on this conversation.
jumping
topic.
back into things. No, we'll get sad in other ways. Jumping back into things. Ty has just identified the Grand Enchanter as she enters the room. I should change the music actually.
Oh. You know her? You know him?
She looks down towards Ty with like a confused scowl and says, "What are you?" Oh, that's our voice. "What are you doing back here, Tybalt?" And he immediately, you can see, kind of freezing and kind of backing up a little bit. And he gives an anxious, like a worried look over to you, Venehn.
Okay. We're all friends here, right?
I wouldn't say just that.
What did you say then?
Ty says, "Master Teresa, I didn't know that you were here." And she says, "Well, given the fact that we had you right where we needed you, and then you so rudely decided to break out, what makes you think that what you know and don't know matters to me at all anymore?" Ty just kind of like keeps his head down. She snaps over to you, Venehn. "Who are you?"
No one of consequence. But you're a Tevinter spy.
Please. Tevinter.
Okay, fine. From where then?
She looks over at Ty, and says, "Does your new friend not know anything about you?" Ty says, "Mistress Teresa is one of the Venatori I told you about." "I hold no allegiance towards either Tevinter or Lay.
I just wanted to hear you admit it.
Well, that satisfaction will have to sustain you in whatever afterlife you find yourself in, Elf.
Oh. Death threats and racism? One sentence, really.
She goes to close the door behind her.
Go ahead. But if you kill me, it's only a matter of time before whatever was coded in your journal is made public. You think I came here by myself? I might be an elf, but not stupid.
The clumsy guard out front.
Oh, that's just a Templar idiot.
Idiot he might be. He was no Templar.
And he's also long gone. And so are the several others like him. With a lot of the information I found in the extended amount of time I had here in your room. If I return unscathed with Tybalt, maybe it doesn't become public so quickly. Or kill me and see what happens. How lucky do you feel?
Make a deception check. I'm gonna give you a given the setup here, I'm gonna give you a +1 on your roll.
For making the "Do you feel lucky" punk reference.
yeah.
Have to.
Do you have your Colt 45 as well?
And 26x.
Maybe that's all you need.
I roll really good.
You've been on a roll today. What did you roll?
19.
That's very good.
Let's go.
Damn, our next game, I'm gonna be rolling like all
We're
ones
gonna be
the
rolling
whole
like
time.
shit.
It's gonna be
It's
rolling
be
triple
awful.
ones all
I
night.
love
Me
this.
But
This-
hey, you know what? Ones are stunts.
There's
is
a lot to be
exactly-
said for a little bit of confidence.
Well, they can't have gotten very far. I'll have to deal with them. Ty, kill this one, and maybe you can live. Do it. Now. Ty kind of like freezes in place. He looks over at you for any sign of what he should do.
You know you don't have to.
Fuck you, Teresa.
You left him chained up and tortured for how long? And you thought he would still do what you said? Good leader
see,
doesn't
like-
rule with fear.
She is, you can see like that vein popping out on her forehead, like quiet inner rage. Well, fine. Then you and everyone else in this tower can die. And she holds up her staff and cracks it down on the ground. And Venehn, I need you to make along a tie. Let's see.
That seems like an overreaction.
Oh, it's gonna be much worse than that. It's going to be a willpower.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I got some of that.
It's going to be a willpower check to contest this.
Oh boy.
I would say a focus in.
I have none.
Oh, okay. Then don't worry about it.
Okay. Is there stunts for this?
No, it's more of a defensive thing. I don't think
Okay.
there's any stunts here.
17?
Okay. Ty's gonna make one as well.
I've rolled so many sixes today.
You've rolled a lot of sixes. Got those weighted dice.
The same ones?
Well, that's
always.
2 1s and a 6. I did.
Yeah, Wally got you a bunch of D6s, the same place
Yeah.
that they got my purple D20. So yeah.
Ty did stunt on this with 6 stunt points with a
So
total
did I!
of 9. But rolled 2 1s and a 6. You are immediately assaulted with this sense of dread, of fear, of hopelessness as this wave of energy crashes out away from her, and you find yourself like thrust back as the desk begins to move around you, and the entire room seems to shake as this happens. Downstairs in the tower, Garas, as you are descending the staircase, and Yas and Carter, you are heading up, you feel the tower shake as the entirety of it begins to sort of tremble from some concussive force. Carter, with your attunement to the to magic that you have, as strained as that might be, you can sense something massive happening above you. And as the walls sort of shake and tremble, and Venehn, your kind of vision returns to you, and Ty is sort of blown back and seems to be just like kind of collapsed onto the floor next to you. That doorway that Teresa was standing in is completely just obliterated. There's now like a gaping like hole there, and she does not appear to be there any longer. However, in her place is now this oscillating greenish crack
Uh-oh.
in
I know where that
reality.
goes.
And the rest of you throughout the tower begin to notice as like there are these small like distortions that are forming at different parts in the tower, as the fade seems to have been ripped open around you.
Oh, fudge.
Yaz just turns to Carter. Where is it?
Up. We must run. Follow me.
Garas
sprint.
looks at the mage he's walking with, stops. It's like, what's happening here?
Sanus, who was walking with you, stopped and says, I'm not sure. That looks around. Something very bad has happened. There's some sort of disruption with the fade. I don't even understand what could have caused this. And you begin to hear throughout the tower sounds of like screaming and panic and monstrous wails beginning to echo throughout the tower itself, as multiple things, even catastrophes occurring and simultaneously throughout the spire.
Garas looks at the the mage. All right, I'll go upstairs and see what I can do to evacuate people. You go downstairs and check out and try to get out of here and grab as many people as you can and just evacuate this tower.
The Grand Enchanter.
Right. I'll go up there and go check on it right now, and I just sprint off running. But it's like slow because I'm not really used to using this kind of armor, but I'm trying my best to go as fast as I can.
He nods and goes to check on the other students. So you're heading upstairs, kind of slower, bulkier, trying to move as fast. Carter,
You could probably ditch the Templar.
Yeah, as
Are you, like,
doing this,
pulling
I'm
off
trying
the
to
armor
rip
as you're
off
going?
armor.
I think
as
we're
I'm
sort of
running
past
upstairs.
it.
Yeah.
I'll give, just to get everyone back together, Yaz and Carter, I think you hear a bit of like clunking. You begin to notice like there's a set of gauntlets on the stairs in front of you, and then like a shoulder guard. And as you're catching up to Garas trying
Like
to
our last
yank
date
off,
night.
you're trying to yank off a set of boots.
Right, Garas?
Yeah, just like that.
Garas is like on one step trying to like kick off a boot as he's heading up the stairs.
Oh, hi, Yasmera. Can you help me with my boot? I'm trying to kick it off so I can run faster. And he
Stop.
holds up his foot at Yasmera.
Just takes it off
Thank you.
immediately.
And he runs.
Venehn, you are looking at this rift in front of you, and Ty is like slowly regaining consciousness on the ground next to you.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody else is about to bust in. So when the rift appears, there's this like moment of recognition, and Ty sees this, and everybody else will probably see it in a minute. All sort of facade and everything from Venehn is gone, and just is like completely frozen, like in panic.
Ty kind of coughs and says, What happened? Oh no. As he sees this rift, and as he's gaining consciousness, and two of you are looking at it from the other side of this rift, you can see Yaz and Garas and Carter arriving outside of the office doors.
We have to go now.
Venehn, come on. We need to get going right now.
He's just frozen.
Ven,
Okay. Yaz is gonna try. Is there any way to get in the room and go like around the rift?
Yeah. You can go around it.
Okay. Yeah.
Garrus
Just
is-
beelining. We'll go like shoulder Ty if she has to.
we'll just run right over to Venn and just scoop them up if they have to, and just move out the room.
As you kind of gathered Venn, trying to grab Ty as well, there's a kind of a doof from the rift in front of you, and you see you hear this kind of as something begins to crawl through, and you see two bright orange lights as spilling out like molten rock. You see two beings clad in fire and like humanoid forms, but hunched with flames and almost like magma dripping off of them, pure elemental fire, as two demons emerge from the rift.
And then that was it. That's the trigger. Venehn screams and just bolts. Just runs.
Garas just takes off after Venn.
I mean, that's what we needed. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
I think Carter stays for half a beat longer or something. He's transfixed by the portal and the spirits, and I think maybe whoever goes by last is when he shakes his head out of it for a moment.
Yeah, Yaz will just yell,
Entrance.
Carter!
He follows, but he turns back and looks a couple times too.
Yeah, you see them spill out, and as they're sort of gaining their awareness of their surroundings, you watch as the two demons begin to kind of snake out into the corridor and split up as they begin to move out. And you see the portal like poof, pulse again, like something else might be coming from behind. As you, the four of you are now running, or five of you are now sprinting down the stairs as fast as you can, and you're hearing shrieking and other sounds. You pass an open archway as you're heading down the stairs, and you can see a group of students all standing like huddled together as two of these monstrous like abominations are closing in on them from either side, and one of them forms a barrier in front of them to try to protect themselves, but the abomination smashes down towards it, and you can see the barrier beginning to crack as this small clutch of students are trying to keep themselves safe.
Can we get off a shot as even just a distraction and just yell at them to
We're the
run?
fucking Templars. This is what they're for.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you can take a shot at it if you want to.
Sure, just as we're running, just yelling like, run!
And I will say, Venehn, I would say there's probably a Templar with this group as well. But you also see, as you're passing, like behind these abominations, you see two Templar corpses on the other side of the abominations there, that they were caught off guard and very quickly overwhelmed.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna use the crossbow. Oh, okay. I can stunt on this. That's 2 5s and a 4. And the 5 is on my... One of the 5s is on my dragon. So that's 14 plus 4 is an 18.
I think that's... I'm trying to get up my thing on abominations, and it's not letting me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay.
I would almost guarantee it.
If I can stunt... Let me see.
While you're looking at that, could I also launch off an arcane lance?
Yeah.
All right. I went ahead and rolled.
Yeah.
I got a 15, no stunts.
Yeah, you do. Sorry, defense is 12, so both of you have hit.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. I could skirmish, which is you can move yourself or the target of your attack 2 yards in any direction for each stunt point you spend.
Okay, so you can sort of move
Like
them.
literally just like knock them away from the
Just
students.
eat a bunch of students.
Just
What are you
yeet-
hitting
what-
them? You have a bow or?
Yeah, with my crossbow. I have a crossbow.
Okay, that's right. How much damage did you do?
I didn't even do damage yet. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even trying to do too much damage. I just wanted to do a distraction, so it's 2d6 plus 5. Okay. That's 9 plus 5 is 14 points of damage.
Damn, that's good. Okay, so as an armor force, that's 10 points of damage. And then what did you do, Carter? What was your damage?
11.
11. Damn, that's really good. So and you were pushing him with your stunts?
Yeah, I want to knock that thing as far away from the students as possible and just yell at them to run.
You can see this abomination. It's like I want to give the visual of it is a human body that has this growth kind of formed around it, kind of like a Pirates of the Caribbean style, like Davy Jones' crew look to it, except without less nautical themed and more just cosmic horror themed. So it is lots of spikes and spines and growths as well. The two of you send out blasts, a bolt hitting and the arcane lance hitting as well. I mean, you do a significant, like this thing is bloody just from this hit. You see this like this large blast as it is thrown backwards across the room, giving the students enough of an opening to begin to sprint towards the doorway, the archway that you are in, and they begin to rush forward as the Templar goes to swing at the other one, and one of its claws it just slashes across, and you just see a gout of blood from escape from the Templar's throat as he is struck down. And but you've given an opening for the mages to run towards you. Venehn, you're continuing to run down the stairs.
Yep.
Okay, and you're all continuing to follow.
Yeah, I'm just following. I'm trying to catch up to Venehn, and like try to keep them, like try to be like at least a few strides back behind them to make sure like they don't veer off course, and just try to get them out of the tower.
Okay. You all rush downstairs, and you begin to hear a large, like, cacophony occurring at the bottom of the stairway. And as you're reaching near the bottom stairs to the landing, there is a throng of mages and a few Templars and serving staff and people in the tower alike, and they're all kind of pushed together near a set of closed doors leading out from the tower. And the from this crowd, like, they're shouting at the door. You can't really make out any words or anything, but you do see near the back of the group and kind of moving towards you very quickly is Lucia, who you had split up with some time ago, and she rushes up to the four of you and says, the five of you, and says, "Please tell me this wasn't your doing."
No, this was not. But we need to get out. What is the holdup? Why isn't anyone leaving the tower?
They're not going to let anyone out.
Why aren't they going to let anyone out?
The Knight Enchanter is considering the right of annulment.
So they're
What
just
does
going
that
to.
mean?
What does that mean?
We all die.
Well,
It means they
fuck.
come in. That means they gather the garrison and they come in and they purge the tower.
Okay, then we need to find a way out of here before they do this whole purge.
What's holding the door shut?
It's barricaded from the outside.
Okay.
Not for long. Venehn's gonna look for a window.
Okay.
What are they gonna do in their big armor? Climb up after me?
Yeah. Garas is like gonna like look at Venehn like
Is
in a
like
way of like
scanning.
Yeah.
it catches onto what Venehn is doing and starts doing the same thing. Like something like maybe like they've done this before kind of thing.
There are some windows. They're not at ground level. They're up a little bit from probably about, again, to be a more defensible. There are no windows on the ground floor, but given this large doorway, I think there are some like gaps along the top that let in some sunlight from the outside.
How high up are they?
Yes, I'll do one of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You could probably again, it's brick, so you can brick and mortar, so you can probably climb up with a little bit of a boost. That would only
I'm
be
6'8". Just get on my shoulders.
Yeah, I mean that could probably boost you up the.
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe like 20 feet up, so that might get you close enough that you can scramble up the rest of the way.
Yes, toss me.
I will like get down and on a knee so Ven can launch off of me to jump off of Yaz.
Yeah, we're not letting all these people die.
Yeah.
You boost up to the high enough. I'm not going to make you a check for this because this is good information that I can just give you. You boost up to the top, and there's a gap here, enough for you to see outside. And what you see out there is like you hear footsteps, calls, people yelling, and you can see the garrison of Templars outside are forming outside the walls here. They're not like preparing to enter, but there's probably about 50 Templars that are currently gathered around the gate and keeping an eye on it.
Okay, I'm gonna drop back down. Lucia.
So can somebody explain to me what happened?
Back door. Now.
We'll explain to you when we get out. Where's the back
There's
door?
no back door. This is a... You don't understand.
There
This is
have to be other ways to leave this tower.
It is designed do not allow anybody to leave if something of
If
this
you
nature
stand
happens.
here and refuse to think critically for one more second, all of these people's lives are on your hands.
What
Help
I'm
All right,
trying-
all right, all right.
What I'm trying to tell you here is that our best way of saving these people is stopping whatever caused this.
Whatever caused this is the Grand Enchanter, and she's gone.
When you say that, one of the students, that is nearby to you, kind of turns towards you and says, "The Grand Enchanter is gone?" And one of the other ones in the crowd says, No, she's not. I just saw her upstairs on my way down.
And did she come down with you? Is she here?
No, she was heading towards the armory.
So you think the Grand Enchanter or someone who is here for who's
Garas, where is the armory?
It's outside the forge, upstairs.
Take me.
Let's go.
Lucia, as the mage is not sure what to do, Lucia says, I can guide you there.
Let's go.
All right. So the five of you begin to head back up the stairs.
Is the armory where the Imperial Smith would be anyway? Because that's
Yeah.
what Riaz was trying
Yeah.
to do, to be like, look, the stay on task.
Yeah.
Right now, y'all. Let's do this.
You begin to head back up the steps, and you reach one of the doorways that you had come, the archways that you come rushing through, the passage leading up the stairs. There is a set of doors here that have been shut, and a few rather ragged-looking Templars have shut them and are kind of like holding them closed. And you hear one of them saying, I think it stopped. I haven't heard them on the other side for a bit. You should stay.
Where is the Grand Enchanter?
I don't know. And Lucia says, the forge is further up, a few more levels, but we need to go through here to get up there. And the Templar says, you really don't want to go beyond here. Trust me. There's monsters on the other side, demons.
It's either die in there or die out here to your own people. Help or move.
Looks over towards Lucia, who says they're calling for the right of annulment. And probably only have a few hours until somebody arrives, and until they give the word and get the approval of the. Anyway, we need to get through there. We can fix this. And the Templars look at each other and says, "We're going to close the doors behind you. All right."
Doesn't matter. Let's just go. Let's just go past.
So
alright?
it's move then.
Right. Fine.
Guard your people.
And they pull some of the furniture they had used to barricade this door to the side, and let you pass. And as you reach the other side of these doors, all the cacophony and the yelling and the madness going on downstairs stops, and it is just this eerie, thrumming quiet.
As the doors are shutting, Carter tries to catch one of the Templars' gazes and says, "Remember that part of your oaths are to protect the mages."
And it shuts dramatically.
Got him.
The on the other side of this doorway, like I said, there's this eerie kind of thrumming quiet, this stillness, though the air itself seems to be vibrating, and occasionally you see this kind of like this cracking of lightning along the walls as these tears in the fade open and close quickly around you.
We have to find her.
All
The
right,
Grand
boys.
Enchanter is Venatori.
What? Wait, what?
The Grand Enchanter is Venatori.
I'm sorry, you're saying that's not possible,
It's absolutely possible.
and she's the one that caused this.
She cracked her staff against the ground and said, then everyone in this tower will die, and the Fade started spilling in, and we need to find her before I lose my fucking nerve.
All right. Let's find her. Let's go find her, kill her, and get on with this.
Carter looks to Ty. "Is this true?"
Pi nods and says, I swear I didn't know.
We'll worry about that later. Let's go take care of this now, and then we'll sort everything out afterwards and point fingers and blame things and forget about everything that happened here.
Not blaming anybody but her.
Not blaming anyone, but
And if we could find those molds along the way, it wouldn't be half bad either.
We don't have her half of the seal.
What?
I have the box it was in, but it wasn't there. I think she has it on her.
it has to be. All right, more reason to stab her. Let's go.
As you head up the stairs, you reach one of the landings where the passageway, the staircase doesn't wrap all the way up the tower to where you're going. It sort of crisscrosses across large chambers where the stairs then continue going up. So you reach one of these such landings, and Lucia has told you that the forge is up another 3 levels from here.
Sid does not know how this works, but maybe someone does. Yaz is gonna pull out one of the lyriums, hand it to Lucia. I don't know, maybe you could use this.
She takes it. Just where did you? I don't even care.
Your whole job is
Learning.
suppressing magic, right?
I can help, though. It'd probably be useful if we had somebody that could do some magic themselves.
Garas looks so.
There's just 2 whole ass mages, like, right behind her.
I'd forgot about Ty. I was more referring to she doesn't know that Carter's a mage.
She doesn't know that, Carter.
But yeah,
Ty's just, like, right there.
Yeah, we're pointing at
Oh,
Ty.
I
It's like,
forgot about you.
I've been here the whole time.
Right. Well, I'll do what I can. And she pulls out her sword and will do her best to take the front. As you head into this this first chamber here, and the first thing that you encounter in this place is the clear sign of destruction and carnage throughout here. There are tables that are torn asunder and scattered to the sides. There are curtains that have been ripped and kind of fluttering down to the ground. There are corpses to the other side as you enter, of mages and Templars alike that have been struck down in the attack.
I finally have time before a fight. I bring out the bow. Freaking get ready.
I've been waiting for it. And you might not need to fight anything.
I
Maybe you
never
can
have
negotiate.
time. They always surprise us by, like, coming out of graves and shit.
Ty, going in ready.
I'm fucking ready.
Uh,
Says, like, bow out, arrow knocked, like... This is not... I don't think this is a Venehn that anybody knows. I don't think anyone's ever met this Venehn.
I think, yeah.
As you enter the room, and you see these corpses around, this again, that flickering to the fade around you continues, and there's a moment where Lucia pauses and says, "We're definitely not alone in here." And there is a shifting, and you watch like smoke swirling up from the bodies around you. You see 3 ghostly apparitions clad in this like crackling arcane energy as 3 shades form near the outskirts of the room and converge on your location. Let's roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Mind me how we roll
How do we
initiative.
roll initiative?
It's going to be your 3d6 plus dexterity, and you have a focus. If you have a focus and initiative, you can apply that.
It is on the sheet. Up with your health and everything.
Yeah, it's I realize what's going on. It says initiative, and it says defense plus focus. It
Focus.
should say dexterity plus focus.
Oh, okay.
Um, I realized
Okay.
that last
We could
time.
probably
It was-
edit that.
I can go in and edit it, but that should say dexterity plus focus, and that
baby.
just gives you your initiative modifier that you can click.
I rolled 2 60s again.
Hold on your numbers for a second because I got to roll for 2 NPCs now too.
That's a pretty good number. I got 2 60s.
Oh, I didn't give Lucia a sheet. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. I can do this the old-fashioned way. Defend. Dexterity. Was it a 0? Oh, because you have a 0.
Did you say, why is it a 0? Oh, because you have a 0.
Yeah. I was like, initiative modifier. I was like, oh, I didn't fill it in. And I went down. I was like, oh, no, you have a 0 in dexterity. Never mind, Ty. All right.
We've established that Ty's not very good at anything.
Yeah.
Ty's good at one thing. That's being cute.
No, it's
right.
having nightmares.
Let me roll for
I can fix him. He's
Lucia
not the
as
only one.
well. That's a 6 plus. One day I'll be prepared. Templar is also a 0, so she's got a 6. All right, so let me get everybody else's numbers.
19.
13.
19. Carter got a 13.
18 for me.
Nice.
20.
Damn, y'all. Those are good rolls. I almost put Garas on there twice. Why did I do that?
We're basically the same person.
20. Garas and Carter and Ty, the two of you tied.
Got a +1 to mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I was gonna let you go first anyway, but yeah, since you're a +1, then you'll definitely go first. And I need to roll for the shades.
I dare them to roll higher than a 20.
There's absolutely no fucking way they're gonna roll higher than a 20. That's a 9 plus +5.
Dexterity's my best stat, assholes.
That's a 14. Damn, I didn't expect that. A 5 in dexterity.
They have no feet.
They don't have any feet.
They just go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Alrighty, we get some battle music goes. The Edge of Nightmare.
That got Wally after like a good 5-second delay.
They go
That
whoosh,
was
whoosh,
amazing.
whoosh. They go whoosh.
It's like if your grandma was DMing a game.
And they go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
And they
Okay.
go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
They go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Then it is your turn.
I forgot how actions work.
You get a major action and a minor action. I think I've got a list here. Maybe. I do not.
I bet it's in the book, though.
It is. It's near the back of the book.
I remember aiming was a good one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you want a full list of all the actions you can take,
I do.
on page 429,
I was close.
it lists out all of the major and minor actions.
That is what I was looking for. Because I already said that I had knocked an arrow. So normally that would be my minor action, I believe. I'm gonna double check. But
Aiming
no,
or knocking an arrow is a minor action.
I think I have to do, yeah, because it's reload. So I have to reload with a minor action and then shoot with a major action.
Gotcha.
But I already said that I knocked an arrow, so for this one, I'm going to aim.
Okay.
Yeah, ranged attack, so I get a +1 bonus to my attack roll. So I'm gonna draw, aim, and major action, fire. It's gonna be like so many. It's gonna be like so many. Okay. I can't do math, you guys. I've done so much math. Okay. For attack, that's 22.
22. Yeah, it definitely hits.
Yay! So my damage is gonna be... That's a 6 on the die, plus 6, that's 12.
Okay. Any stunt points?
No. Just the 12 damage.
Okay. 12 plus damage.
This is the thing I always wanted to do. I have a plus 7 to attack and a plus
Okay.
6 to my
Dang.
damage. So
Alright, so what am I doing? Trying to do math. Alright, so you fire at the first shade, the one that's kind of like forming up near the rafters, and as you fire your arrow through it, it sinks through the form of this, like, it's incorporeal, so it kind of like forms through them, and the arrow passes through, leaving this gap. You definitely can tell it did something as it kind of like turns around and reacts towards you, but maybe not quite as much as you had hoped.
do you want me to
definitely
track
got it.
ammunition?
No, I don't fucking care about ammunition,
Okay.
unless it's like magical ammunition or something.
Cool.
But yeah, as long as it's just regular ammo.
They're just arrows, so yeah. I start with 20, so I didn't know if you wanted me to track, but I won't.
I don't really care about that.
Okay.
Okay, Ven, that is your turn.
Yeah, that's my whole
then.
shtick.
Yeah.
It's just one very big shot.
Yeah.
What a shot it was.
Nice.
Minor action will aim, so that gives me a +1. Just like really just steadfast, like I don't know if y'all have ever seen Yas panicked. She's definitely not. If anything, she is more eerily calm than ever. Just very steadily takes aim and fires off a crossbow. Oh, okay. That is doubles. That's 2 4s, which is 8 plus 6 is a 14 plus a good deal. Plus 4, 18.
Okay, and did you say you stunted?
I did stunt, so I got a 4 on my dragon.
All right, here's something I'm going to give you since you did stunt. You have an option for an different type of stunt for this encounter.
Oh.
Because shades are incorporeal, they take less damage from non-magical attacks.
Okay.
If you are attacking a shade and you have the option to perform a special stunt called Spirit Bane for 3 stunt points, at which points you get to use your character inflicts normal weapon damage, but substitutes magic for strength.
I have
So-
like -1 magic.
Okay.
So I mean, I could roll regular damage, but I'm going to take 1 away from it.
Yeah. So you roll regular damage, take 1 away, or normal damage plus strength, and the
it's gonna
damage will
be
be
cut in half.
reduced. Yeah.
I think my math is better to do just my regular damage, right? And then just remove.
Well, we
And
don't
then
know
you
how
can-
much it's being reduced
Yeah.
by is the thing.
Yeah, we don't know their defense either.
Yeah. Or arbor rating. Yeah. You can also spend those stunt points on something else if you want to.
You know what? I'm gonna do something different.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 3 for a lightning attack.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't. You must have a loaded missile weapon I just fired, so I don't have it loaded. Never mind. We'll do a dual strike.
Okay. So
Attack so
hitting
strong, affects
them?
2 targets, adjacent or within 6 yards of your primary target if using a missile weapon. They're
Okay.
pretty close to each other, right?
Yeah, you can pierce two.
Can I
of them.
say something else?
Sure.
Yeah.
Bows, including crossbows, don't add strength to their damage.
Oh,
It's perception.
that's right. Okay. Either way, yeah, it says
So it wouldn't have made a difference because we don't have strength anyway.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Should I
it
just
doesn't
do that
matter. Well, no, you'd still substitute your perception for magic.
oh, okay.
So the math would be what I'm saying is the math is different because Yaz's perception is probably
Yeah.
much higher than her
Yeah.
strength. If I had to
Okay, so
guess.
then we're doing the right thing then. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, you're good there.
Okay, so then I apply the test result of my original attack to the secondary target as well. If
Which
the,
both hit,
if
they
it hit,
got the same
yeah, both
defense.
hit. So so basically I'm
So just
doing
roll
the exact same
damage
thing
and
to
that'll
both.
apply
Yep.
to both of them.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Okay, 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 5, 12. 12 to both. So
Okay.
literally just aimed, lined up that like perfect shot, and that makes sense. They're both incorporeal, so it just shoots through 2.
All right. So you get the other two as Venehn looses on one, you straight aim towards the other two, which are nicely lined up for you. You fire your shot with your crossbow, and it pierces through both. Both of them kind of like unspooling in the air and then reforming, and preparing themselves to attack you.
Let's keep moving.
Garas, it is your turn.
As soon as Yasmera fires, like the way she's kind of like holding her armor in that stance, he instantly ducks underneath Yaz and dodges. There's like a move where he's moving to the side and kind of to get around the edge of one of these shadow demons, as I'm using my backstab ability. So basically, I do move as a minor action. I use move, and I do a opposed test of dexterity stealth versus the target's perception. If I win the test, I get to use my major action this round to backstab him, and I get a whole bunch of extra
Yes.
Oh shit.
So I will.
Can I redo my entire turn? No, I'm just kidding.
So I'll make a perception check for them.
damage. Yeah, and I got to make a stealth against my stealth.
All right. They have +1.
All right,
that's
that's
a 13 for them.
Well, I got a 16.
Okay, then you succeed, so you do get your backstab.
Right. So I get so I get a +2 bonus to the attack roll.
Okay.
And let's see. So only doubles is when I get stunts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 4s.
Okay.
And I got a 4 on my dragon.
And you
So-
got a 4 on your dragon die?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and that is like a 4, 8. That is 11.
So
Plus-
again, you get that same option if you want to substitute your strength for your magic to do full damage.
I have terrible magic level, so nah. It wouldn't.
Okay.
Because I'm about to do some big damage right now anyway.
Okay.
Actually, what is my... Actually,
Yeah,
Get
what's the
dagger,
comparison between
and then
your
you get
strength?
an extra d6 for backstab.
Yeah. Here's what I'm telling you. It's halving your damage.
Okay.
So if you're doing a lot of damage right now, it might make more sense to lose a couple of points off the top.
Yeah, because I don't have anything in magic, so it'll just be a 0 anyway.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So what would be your damage without your strength modifier?
So without the strength modifier, it would be 2d6. Straight 2d6 right there.
Okay.
But since I have 4 points of stunts, I would like to use 4 of those points.
Well, that is a 3-point stunt.
Oh, that's a 3-point stunt? Oh, okay, yeah, then I'll just do that then. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo! I got 10 points right there.
Yeah. So I think the math checks out. That's probably better. So 10 points of damage to the shade that I'll say that Yaz had shot that was kind of close, the one up front as you flank around, and then slash through it with your dagger.
Yeah, I
Was it-
slashed like right by it with my dagger right across its leg as I'm circumventing around it.
Yeah, and I'll say, like, again, you're not a magically inclined person, but kind of focusing, like, everybody has that, most people have, like, a tenuous connection to the Fade, and feeling this energy around you. You can watch as Garrus's dagger is, like, briefly kind of cloaked in this, like, greenish energy, and as it drives in, you actually feel it make purchase with this creature in that moment, less smoky, and you deal the full 10 points of damage to it.
Nice.
So that's Garrus's turn. That will be the Shade's turns now. And all three of them kind of just throughout the room and then kind of streak straight through the center of the room in like a zigzag pattern, and attacking three people. I think one is going to attack Lucia because she was kind of towards the front. Another one will attack, I think, Garas. You kind of put yourself out there in the open. And the last one will attack. I'm between Venehn and Yaz. It's gonna go for Venehn. Okay, let's do those three attacks. And so this
I
first
did
one will
put
be...
my arm in the hole earlier, so
You did put your
it's
arm
only
in the
fitting.
hole earlier.
You haven't ripped it off yet.
Yep, it's that time. I've got to go to the sheet for... I will have these in there. I will have her sheet in next time. This is the secret. I have to affirm it. Okay, so that's going to be a 10 plus 5 is 15. And her defense is 12, so that is going to hit her. And
our armor subtracts from the damage, correct?
it
Not for getting
would,
hit?
except these are penetrating attacks.
Oh, I see.
So she's gonna take. Well, it only rolled a 1, so that's 5 points of damage to her. But she has 25 hit points. Okay, so that's her 20. So yeah, the shade that attacks her, just as she puts up her shield instinctively, it just moves straight through the shield and slashes at a wound that you can't even see because it's like underneath her armor, and she kind of clutches backwards. She just yells "fuck" as
Make her hurt that.
I like her more and more. I really
love
do.
that. It's like, fuck,
you
gosh.
just do the Captain America language. Okay, so who did I say else is the attack? Garas.
Yes.
That is no doubles on that one either, but that is a 15.
That's gonna hit. My defense is 14.
All right, that is 7 points of damage.
Oofda.
Or sorry, 6 points of damage. Sorry.
Okay.
And Venehn.
Me.
That's probably gonna hit. That's an 18.
Ah, damn it. Yeah. My defense is high, though.
Is it?
It's not that high. It's a 15.
Then you probably much more likely to miss you. Just rolled really well on that. That's gonna be 7 points of
Okay.
magical damage. No stunts
Ow.
on any of these though, which is probably good.
Luckily, I have more hit points than the fucking Templar that's in the party. So.
Ah.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Well, she's a baby Templar.
She's small.
Yeah.
Just a little
My
guy.
con is damn good too.
Just a
Especially
little
for
guy is
fucking
what
rogue.
Lucia is.
She also hasn't leveled. If she officially joins the party, then she gets the levels that you'll have, like in Dragon Age.
I imagine after this, she's gonna be pretty disillusioned with her whole situation.
Yeah.
And also kind of stuck with us. So
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
they're stuck with us.
All right, who's next? Carter, it is your turn.
Carter!
Come up, Carter.
Make them forget why they're fighting us.
Yeah.
Give him a brain juju.
How are we doing? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
I think Carter is gonna step forward right up next to Garrett, and fire another arcane lance from his cracked staff.
Okay.
Chat says the best way to make friends, radicalize them. Exactly.
I just responded, that's the only reason I have friends, to be honest. So, you know.
All right, so I got a 16, no
Oh.
stunts.
That hits.
Nice. And then 11 again.
Damn, and that's full damage because it's magical.
Yeah.
So, I'll say you hit. I'll give you the benefit of having hit the weakest one, which is very badly off now. The one that Garas hit with the magical stab as well. Shanking and having been shanked, it rushes past, and just as it clips Venehn, you fire off this blast of arcane energy, and you can see its form is like again starting to deteriorate and unraveling around it. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless you have something you want to do as a minor action.
You can move.
Well,
We need
yeah,
to keep moving toward that damn door.
Yeah, I put myself up near the front.
Okay.
And yeah, this is right.
Do I do a spell? Okay, so it is Ty's turn now. I think Ty, these things don't have blood. That does limit what he can do.
Does Ty have his staff with him?
Yes, I think he did. I think remember narrating last time. He's gonna do an arcane bolt. So we'll spend 2 points because he's got like 47. And he's going to cast. All right, target number 10. 7 plus magic, which is 5, so he definitely makes it, plus his focus. So yeah, he casts a spell successfully, and the other thing, or the shade has to make a dexterity acrobatics roll against his
Are they good
spell
at cartwheels?
power. They are pretty good at cartwheels. They have a +5 in dexterity. So that's it rolled a 10.
They're as dexterous as me.
Yeah, they're just as good as me. Oh boy.
They're smoky. So that's 15, and his spell power, because he has a focus in this, is a 17. So that succeeds. So they will take 3d6. Yep, that is 16 points of damage.
Fuck yeah. Messing some shit up here.
With that one, hit one of the other ones. That's not as weak. 25, 16. 8. Okay. Yeah, so this is a blast of arcane energy. The bolt streaks forward and explodes next to the target, or next to the shade, and you can see that one is almost completely disincorporated as well. And Lucia is going to go last, and she is going to she's going to attack with her longsword against one of the other ones. All right. That might not hit. Okay, that's only a 13, so she misses on that, unfortunately. She rushes forward towards the third one and goes to swing at it, but as she does, it just barely skirts out of the way, spitting in the air above her and shrieking, and she just angrily shouts out more profanity. You can tell as she is like getting into the fight, her composure has let down a lot, and she's getting a lot more like kind of like heated about what's going on. So that'll bring it back to Venehn.
I'm gonna knock another arrow and fire.
Okay.
That's one of them. Ooh, maybe 18.
That hits.
That's 5 stunt points.
Ooh.
I'm going to spend them on. Ooh.
Do you want to do the special stunt?
Well, that was the thing, is that you said I could replace strength with magic, but I don't use strength in my
Or you can
damage.
you can replace your is it perception
It's
that's your damage?
perception, yeah.
So perception with magic.
Okay, so that would be, instead of a +3, that would be a +1.
So you'd be reducing your damage by 2, but it wouldn't be halved.
No, so I'll spend 3 to do that. And then I'll use the other 2 to do a mighty blow and do an extra 1d6.
Okay, so roll your damage.
Freaking math. 14.
14 points of damage, uncontested. Okay. They're all 3 looking pretty rough now. As your arrow goes streaking through one of them, and all 3 of them are looking like, again, just merely puffs of smoke flying through the air. Yaz, or that was your major and minor, right?
Yeah,
These
that's
are minors.
everything.
Yeah, I forget you have to spend your minor to reload. All right, Yaz, what you got?
Same. Minor. Reload. Fire. Okay. I mean, not as good of a thing, but I did get doubles. They're just ones. But that may still hit. 14?
It just misses.
Shit. Alright.
So you fire your bolt, and as they're weaving through the air, you just have a harder time tracking it, and the bolt goes wide as you go to reload for your next shot.
Either finish him off or let's get the fuck out of here.
Garas, is your turn.
I'm working on it, Yasmera, don't worry. And as he says that, he does that whole thing again. Like as soon as Carter fired off that mana burst, he instantly darted off to the side, and he's going for another backstab, but not the one that was facing him, but going for the one that Yasmera was trying to go for.
Okay.
So it needs to make a contested stealth roll against me.
I'll be coming right up. That is a 12 plus...
16 for me.
Okay, no, you succeed. There's no way you can get there.
So that's a +2 to my roll to hit. Okay. Ooh. That's a double 6. So that's 6 point stunt. And a 1. So that's 12 plus 1. That's 13 plus 2 from the backstab. That's 15.
15. Okay. You destroy one of these as as you come up to backstab it, and just as you do, this magical energy consumes it, and it like burns out in front of you from the strike.
Woohoo! All right, let's keep on moving. And I go to turn around to try to I can't right now. I use my minor action to move. But yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
The last 2 that are left are going to make their attacks. They kind of sweep through the room, and they're going to go for Yaz and Carter. And Yaz, that's very bad. That's a 10.
Nope.
So it's going to miss you. Carter, that's a 15. All right. It's going to be...
Boy, about to take some damage.
I'm so excited
we
for
have
you.
healing
Baby's first
potion.
damage. That is 6 points of damage. Yep, 6 points and no stuns.
Banga.
And as the two streak through the two of you and kind of weave their way up into the air, you watch as sort of sensing that things are not turning in their favor at this last desperate attack, with all of you still standing, they kind of retreat, like evaporating into the ceiling and vanishing.
Okay. Let's keep moving.
Stay up there if you know it's good for you.
Are you telling me, Yasmera?
One sticks out a hand, gives you a middle finger. And
Double birds back at it.
Flip you off.
all right. And the 6 of you go rushing further into the tower, hoping to stop whatever is coming next. And you just hear this rumble, that you feel this rumbling, this tremor through the tower that continues to grow. And above you, somewhere distantly, you hear a massive roar. That's what our session for tonight. I know we went over, so I apologize for that. Thank you, everyone, for being here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna take stars and wishes in the Discord, because we got food waiting and we don't want it to get cold and stuff. And as much as I love doing that for y'all, and I really want to hear where everybody's stars and wishes are. I don't want to keep anybody even any later on a Monday night. Good game, y'all. How's everybody doing? Everybody's not too
Excellent.
too stressed out.
This is just so... Man, look, stressed, but the best kind of stress.
Yeah.
I told y'all I was gonna get you into some actual like drama.
Yeah.
Actual, like,
Yes, we're looking
Yeah.
forward to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there will be more of it to come next week, probably in the next few weeks, for y'all to deal with. So, but well done. I will go and let you know, because you accomplished the milestones I have are acquiring 1 milestone for each piece of the seal, and then the last one for getting the schematics. And you got one of the pieces of the seal.
Got one.
You did
So
it.
you get a level for that.
Hey.
So, good job there. So you can go ahead and take that and give yourself a little bit of a boost for why did the pirate music start? Go away.
I don't know. I like it.
Oh, is that
That's
where
a
we want
fun
to go?
one.
We
I
can
like
go with
that
the pirate
song.
music.
Fun pirate.
But yeah, so there will be lots more danger for y'all to deal with in the next few weeks.
3.
Level 3.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So anyway, that's where we're gonna end for tonight. Unfortunately, we will not be back next Monday because Van and I will be traveling.
We'll be in Florida.
All right.
Yeah, but we will be back in the week after that. So we will have one more stream at least before the new year.
One last
time.
So I'm very much
time.
not that we won't be back then the week after that.
Yeah, that's very
But
true.
yeah, last one for this year specifically. Thank you to everyone out there in the chat for watching and engaging. I couldn't read the chat because I had to close it out because it was kept glitching for me.
Oh yes, Boxing Day stream,
Yeah.
and you can tell us all about what that is.
It's just about
You
leftovers.
punch,
Yeah,
right?
You punch people.
You punch people.
It's Punching Demons Day.
Yeah. We're gonna punch more demons next time. Taking away all your weapons. You're just gonna be punching.
No, I just finally got to use mine.
Look, you did it. I'm so proud of you. You did it. You did such
Yeah.
big damage.
Did it.
You did it.
And thank you to my lovely players here as well for making this game so much fun. And,
Thank you for the game.
Working through the schedule changes and all that. So, we'll see everyone in a couple weeks, and have a happy holiday. Until then, until next time, good game, and good night, internet.